John Party. Yeah, tell me about it. The longest extra ever. You're listening to 100.1 Moose FM. My best buddy back in studios again, Trevor Boland. Trevor, thanks for dropping in, man.
You're welcome. Thanks for complaining at the intro of the show.
Well, I mean, I always like to start off on a negative note. If you know anything about me, that's just the way that it runs.
I don't know why I do that. It's like the second it's going to start, I'm like, oh, this is the longest song
right.
ever.
You just sit there and you wait and you wait and you wait and you complain and you're live 2 seconds prior. Yeah, always. Don't worry, your microphone was off. Nobody heard you complain.
Okay, good. Oh,
just me.
Okay, good.
Just me.
I wish you would have told me that before I admitted to my wrongdoing.
Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine.
Good.
Where do we want to start?
Let's start with Velly.
Let's start with Velly. We've got a brand new best buddy for you. We're going to bring him over, and I want you to check him out because he's more golden than I am, and that's saying
golden.
something.
He is a golden boy.
He's so cute. This is Velly. Trevor, tell me a bit about him.
You gave the intro. This is Velly. He's the happiest boy you're ever going to meet. Velly embodies the quintessential happy-go-lucky spirit of his breed. He's always eager to explore and enjoy life to the fullest. Velly's friendly disposition makes him an instant favorite, both amongst the staff and the team at the SPCA, as well as anybody who has met him. He's simply thrilled to be around people, and he is always ready to make new friends. Velly has previously lived with another dog, so he would be a fantastic addition to a family seeking a playmate for their furry friend. While Velly's energy is one of the most lovable traits, it also means he could use some help refining his basic manners. Oh, sounds like somebody I know. His excitement sometimes makes it hard for him to focus. Sounds like me. Long enough to learn new commands. Yeah, no, that's me. But with patience and consistent training, he will be on his way to mastering those skills in no time. One thing to keep in mind is that Velly is quite the escape artist. I think that's a golden trait, though.
Yeah,
right?
they're
like
pretty
Goldens,
good at that,
Huskies, Shepherds.
Oh, my God, yes. Next thing you've got him tied on out in the backyard, and all of a sudden you see him running down the road in the front. You're like,
gone.
what the hell? Where'd you even come from?
But honestly, I mean, recall is a very easy process to teach a dog, especially a dog like Velly, who will be food motivated because those Goldens love their treats.
Don't we all?
We all do.
Don't we all?
We all do. Ensuring he has a secure environment is the key to keeping him safe because he is a curious boy. Come by the SPCA, meet Velly today, and discover the joy he brings. This affectionate pup is ready to become your new best buddy in his forever home.
And I mean, when we're talking about recall training, if you can get like a clicker and a treat that they like, basically you can get them to show up on command. That's how I show up every morning. Adam has a little clicker in his office, and he clicks it 2 or 3 times. I get a little treat, and then we start the work day.
It works well. Even my kids, I use it on my kids. I'm like, click,
they
click.
just don't know they're trained.
No, they don't.
They have no idea.
No.
But I mean, look at him with his little radio plushie, his stupid little face. He's so adorable. And if you're out there and you're in your vehicle and you're listening, you're going, well, I don't know what he looks like. Imagine every golden ever, and that's basically him.
Yeah, but he's got that dark golden, almost a dark tan to him. He is only, I believe, 1.5 years old.
Yeah.
I think I did see that somewhere. So he's old enough to be a good dog, right? He's past that terrible little mini Tyrannosaurus Rex stage that puppies go to as their toddlers, but he's still young enough that you can train him. So if it's the recall, if it's learning to stay inside the property, and you got to remember too, I mean, there's a chance that maybe once he's used to his new home, once he's used to his new yard, that is his domain, he will start to stick around. So honestly, there's so many tricks that you can use with him. I don't think it'll be an issue.
And that's something that we don't often talk about enough. Like, we can give you a general idea of his disposition. Are they friendly? Are they easy to train? But at the end of the day, I mean, he's spending, unfortunately, a lot of his day in a crate in the SPCA, surrounded by other dogs. That's a high level of stress.
Yeah.
Once he gets into your home, we're not talking about a completely different dog, as in he's going to chew through the walls and you're going to have to replace your home and insurance is going to be involved.
That's why I had to train my kids. when the second one chewed on the furniture, I'm like, it's over for you, pal.
That's it. Yeah, put him up for adoption, get a new one. No, we're talking about like not major swings in personality, but in temperament. To be able to calm
lessening
them down.
of anxiety, right?
Yes.
I mean, these pets, although the SPCA team is amazing and they do a phenomenal job.
Absolutely.
The anxiety of being inside the SPCA, unloved, if you will, which because sadly, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the team down there does phenomenal, but there's only so much they can do with so many pets that they have. So honestly, I would love to see if somebody would be willing to do a in-home trial, right?
Yep.
If you've been looking for a golden, we would love for you to go down and meet Velly, look at the adoption process. 1.5 years old. He is a beautiful, beautiful golden. I love the coloring on him. And from there, I think you would be able to find out that he is the right fit once you get him into your home.
Now, something else that I want to bring up is if you're not sure, if you're hesitant, if you don't think that staying in Fort St. John is your long-term plan, maybe you're in an apartment and you don't think you're going to be there long-term, fostering, always an option. And they are starving for fosters, specifically for dogs. There's lots of people out there right now that are fostering cats, and we love you for it, and they could always use more of those as well. But specifically dogs, I know they have trouble trying to find fosters for them because a lot of apartments in this city are not pet friendly or there are extenuating circumstances. I get that. But if you're not sure if full-time pet ownership is for you, start with a foster. Start
with an in-home care program. And then, if things work out, you move into the adoption process. You do not need to bring Velly home today and just, sign on the dotted line and it's all over. There's a process that you can follow that's going to make it a lot easier. And honestly, I think that there's nobody better than the folks at all of our local shelters. I mean, whether it is the SPCA where Velly is right now, or On Our Way Home is another good one. I know that they're on social media a lot. Our local shelters, we truly owe them a ton of gratitude for what they do for these pets. And our job is to simply introduce you to them and hope that you fall in love with them like we do and bring them home.
I'd also like to point out, I think the Velly could be a fantastic starter dog.
Absolutely.
If you weren't raised with dogs, if you're looking for, I've never owned a dog before, my family's never owned one before, we don't really know what to do. Golden Retrievers are like the quintessential, they're the blueprint dog. They're the ones that professionals suggest you start with because they're easily trained. They've got a family temperament. They're not the type to, yes, they might escape every now and then, but I mean, they're not the type of dog that has a lot of aggression bred into them. They are such a good pet to start with. So really honestly, consider Velly.
So many people in Fort St. John have. I mean, I would say the amount of people that don't have fenced yards would be the 5% of home ownership, if that, right? Anywhere you look, it's a fenced yard. So, I mean, the keys are double checking that fenced yard, making sure it's secure, making sure the gates latches. If you have a husky is going to climb your 6-foot fence.
Or go under it. Do a walk around once every couple of days, just like a game warden, and make sure that they're not, going under, going
more
over.
More like a prison warden.
Yeah, sorry, that's right. That's right. Not a game warden.
A prison warden checking out the yard.
Right. Where else should we go with this?
I mean, we do have more buddies.
We do have more buddies that haven't been adopted yet. And both you and I are baffled.
So it was spring break. It's right now, either warm or cold. Get with it, right? This is the worst time of year for somebody to try. I mean, going out of the worst time of year that was trying to adopt. Spring break, people were away, families were away. So now that you're home, and you're back into your routine, now is the time to go, okay, here's the pups you missed. So where do you want to start? You want to start
with Let's go with Mickey and Minnie. Okay. So this is Mickey. If I'm not mistaken, yes, this is Mickey. Yeah. He is one of two, and strangely, this is his sister, Minnie. And if you're thinking to yourself, God, that's the same dog. Correct. It is basically the same dog. So you get your choice, male, female, both.
Or both.
Both.
Right. If you're looking for two dogs, they are pups. They were Coonhound and
Shepherd.
I think Coonhound and Shepherd cross, and I'm going to say that just because of that look right there on his face. So Mickey and Minnie, both available, both pups at the SPCA. They were featured over the spring break. So if you're just catching this now, that is why. They are both available at the SPCA. Yes, you can take one or the other. I prefer you take both.
Rowan is next. Rowan breaks my heart.
I love his coloring. Cute. His coloring is unbelievable.
Beautiful. Now, we do know that he's going to be a bigger dog. I can't remember exactly, but we know he's going to be a bigger dog. Look at those paws.
Look at the paws alone.
Paws are going to be just alone. You could tell he's going to be massive.
He's such a beauty, though. Look at the coloring. Like if you're listening to us right now, we know it's hard. on
That's
your
why
break,
we want you
go
to go and
home,
watch the video.
watch the video, share the video. He is a I mean, all of these dogs, these for us to have 5 dogs on the show right now that are unadopted is unheard of.
Yeah.
So we're gonna chalk it up to the fact that maybe you missed the show the last couple weeks. But now that's over. You're back. Let's get these dogs adopted. Mickey, Minnie, we just showed. Rowan is right now.
And here's little Walter.
And this is Walter. Walter we had on last week.
Walter's so freaking cute. And he's the one he's only a couple of months old.
Yeah,
he's not a year old.
No.
But they describe him as a senior in a puppy's body.
Yeah, 5 to 7. He's not rambunctious. He is
very quiet.
Very quiet.
Very timid.
He wants to just be on the couch. He wants to watch a show. So he doesn't. Oh, this picture
right there.
Yeah.
I'm keeping it right there because that's
reminds
where
me. That reminds me of you when your wife tells you no to something,
which is most days. Yeah.
So he is not. So if you're looking for a pet that you don't need to walk all the time, if you're just going to take outside a little bit, just for some playtime, this is him. He is absolutely so adorable. Go home and watch this video.
Please do. And one more time, just because we're slowly wrapping up here. Here's Velly. Here is this week's one more time, and that face speaks volumes. Absolutely, he just wants to be your friend. Yeah, that's beautiful. All it is.
He's beautiful. And any of these, any of these 5 pets that you adopt, of course, they all fall into the adoption program at Bone and Biscuit. Today is Seniors Day, 15% off for any of our loved seniors in the community. And going into this weekend is an employee pricing sale at Bone and Biscuit. It is 15 to 50% off store-wide. So if you're looking for anything, if it's food or treats or toys or accessories, anything,
information
dog bed,
and knowledge. If you just walk in with a question,
that's free. Same as my opinion.
Yeah, well, the information and knowledge is worth something.
My opinion's always free for you.
Yeah, of course it is. But yeah, whether you have questions, concerns, if you're looking for specific food, allergen-free food, if you're looking for a natural diet versus something that's a little more refined but specifically tailored to your animal, hey, they've got it all down at the Bone and Biscuit.
Absolutely. They're open Monday to Friday, 9 till 9, Saturday 10 till 6, Sunday 10 till 6.
I love it. Trevor, am I missing anything? I think that's it.
No, just
go adopt.
If you're listening, go adopt one of these or 2 of these 5 dogs because we got to fix this.
Yeah, share the video as well. If they're not for you, somebody out there, it's for them.
Absolutely.
It's for them. Trevor, thanks so much for